Are you hearing me now? There it is. You can hear me now. All right, good deal. There it is. I got sound now. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Hope you guys doing well. I was talking, but nobody was hearing me. What's up? Welcome to Sunday Night Charts. Good to see you guys. Welcome. I will abbreviate everything. Oh man. Sorry about all that. All right, I got it all fixed. What's up, Merle? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in ages, buddy. How's the carnivore diet? I hope it's going well. Is it curing your gout? Let me know, man. It's loud, though. All right, well, that's because I'm talking loud. Yeah, let's see. Let's test. Turn it down just a little bit. I don't think the gain is up too much, is it? No. Looks all right. Maybe I'll talk a little softer. Hope it's all right. How's that? All right, good. I'm glad you're fixing that gout, man. Good deal. All right, what's up? Let's see. Handel Rubio, Jandul. I don't know how to say that. Good to see you. What's up, Durham? Good to see you. Ready? Let's go. Evo, hey, buddy. What's up? If you're new to the channel, welcome, and let me know if you're new and you've never been here. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know where you're from. Let's see. There's Keith M. Moonboy counts as always, brother. Estro Coco, what's up from Europe, man? Good to see you. Daniel Al, hey, buddy. All right, hopefully sound and audio is fine at this point. I guess I can get my picture on the screen. Let me see. I'll activate in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, that's there we go. That's me right there. Hope y'all are well. Let's get started, guys. Let's do the analysis. Don't forget, I'm not here to give you financial advice. Just going to show you how I see the market from an Elliott wave perspective. All right? Just going to show you how I see the market. I hope that's fine with you. Let's see what just happened there. Get a little bit of a dump there. Looks like a leading diag with a 3-wave move to the downside. Interesting. Is that too good? Is that too pretty of a count there? Man, that's almost too pretty. But that looks like a leading diag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-way pullback. I don't like it. Don't like it a bit. That was 3 waves, but that was 3 going up. Just doing a little analysis here, see what's going on. That's not a flat, is it? It's not a flat. No, it's not a flat. Looks like a 3-wave pullback is what it looks like. Because Ethereum got a little bit of a. It broke the low and then it pulled back really fast as well. I don't like it. Could be a reversal right there. That could be the bottom. It's just not hit the target properly. Not hit the target properly. And they kind of create a little liquidity zone here to screw everybody up. Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it reversing? Is it going down? See, I was looking at that as a flat here. We got 3, 3, 5. That would be an interesting count. That could be interesting. We got 3, 3. We got 5. Not sure how to read that. And that's kind of a challenging little section right there. I'm just looking at a small time frame before I get started because I'm trading, guys, and I'm looking for an entry. So I'm going to see if this is it or not. I don't like it. It's too perfect. I don't like it, guys, but it might. I do like it, and I don't like it. It's what I'm expecting, but I'm just like, it's too perfect about what I'm expecting, you know? It's too good. It's a nice diag. That's 3 for sure. See, I almost want to look at this as a flat, guys. This entire thing, this move now that's happening is a big flat. So I was looking at this 3, 3, 5. So we're going to just look at this as a large flat here. So we're going to say, yeah, A to there, 3, 3, 5 to there, and then we're getting C. Which is designed to kind of look like a reversal. But what that would do is give us another low. Right there. Guys, I know I'm on the very small time frame right now. Again, I'm just setting up here for I'm just doing this so I can trade and do a live stream at the same time. So I'm doing a little analysis. I'll get the analysis started here in just a minute. Let me just see what this wave is doing, where it's going, so I can monitor so I can kind of monitor it as I'm going. So yeah, I would kind of think that needs to, if that comes up there, this would need to come down and make another low. It didn't hit any target, guys, that I'm expecting. So I'm just, even on the 15-minute, guys, just look at it. It's in no man's land. It's in no man's land completely. It just looks like it needs to go down more. I don't think it's done to the downside at all. There's a trend line to watch out for. We have a very nice 3-wave shape here. A, B, C. So the argument to the upside is, for now, is that we have hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour, guys. So an argument for going up says, hey, we've got hidden bull right there. And it's pretty strong. That would be an argument. That would be the only problem with that is that I've got the 15-minute chart in no man's land. The RSI is in it's not done to any. It could be going up. This RSI could go up, and this RSI could go down. And I'm on Ethereum right now, guys. I am on Ethereum, just so you know. But Ethereum's been clearer, a bit of a clearer. All right, let's look at BTC real quick. Let me just look at BTC. Yeah, BTC looks like a diag and a reversal. That's the way BTC looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only problem with that count right there, what I just gave you right there, is that 3 looks shorter, and 3 can't be the shortest. I don't think it's the shortest, though. No, 3's longer than 1. Yeah, and it's about the same size as 5. But so 3 can't be the shortest. It's longer than 1, so that's fine. The other problem, well, I guess that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I mean, yeah, it could be a leading diag. So yeah, that's what that kind of looks like. Is you got 5 waves start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3-wave pullback. It came down to the 618. It's beautiful. We've got a nice impulse wave out of it. It's ready to rock. So that's an argument to the upside. I mean, maybe we get a little 3-wave pullback, and here we go. And we're bullish. Okay. 15-minute chart. You got hidden bullish divergence on, well, you had it. And that's why we got that move. 1 hour chart, mega hidden bull. The 1 hour chart, mega hidden bull. Okay. You got hidden bullish divergence right here. Boom. See it right there? And right there? That's screaming bull. Not baloney, but I'm bullish. It's screaming right now at the moment. This wave structure, it doesn't necessarily look finished. It could be done. You would have to say that this was 3 waves, A, B, C. We're going to put C right here. And then you got 3, 3, 5 to there with a diag is right there for your C wave. And then you'd have to say A, B, C to there. So if you're bearish right now, you're looking at this as a W, X, and a Y wave if you're bearish. And the hidden bullish divergence that we see here, they're going to take that divergence out. They have to. So how do they do that? Well, what has to happen is they have to dump this pretty hard and pretty fast on the small time frame. Plenty of room to do that. So if they dump this tonight, it has to happen tonight, soon. Okay. What that'll do is that'll bring price down to the next level, probably to the trend line or something like that. Okay, and that'll bring the RSI down, and all of a sudden the RSI and price will begin to catch up with each other. You'll probably see another pullback overnight at the trend line, and this will take all night into tomorrow, something like that, or the next couple of days. You could have the next couple of days in this correction right here, right? And then it just dumps over. What that would do over the next couple of days would reset the RSI back to the upside with this correction, and then boom, it goes down again. And that's how this is bearish. Okay, so in other words, this price action that we're seeing is you're going to call that 3 waves. I already gave you a count for it. There's a valid Elliott wave count for that wave right there as 3 waves. It's a 3-wave pullback. Okay, and that's how they would take it down from here. Okay, so it would be a wave very similar to this wave here, or even more fast, come down even faster. The reason, excuse me, one of the reasons I'm very bearish right now and not bullish. I say very bearish. I'm more bearish than bullish. Because okay, so the title of tonight's video is it's do or die for Bitcoin, right? I said it's do or die, right? Now it's like now's the time. Now's the moment. This is the moment, right? Why do I say that? Because what's happened is we've got a macro count here of a wave count, and we've gotten enough wave action. Sorry about my daughter making noise in the background. We've got enough wave action where this thing is at the precipice. The wave is on the precipice of shooting to the upside fast, or starting to dump and take out anybody that's going long here. Going to take them out here and go down. We're at that moment where the wave is about to quite possibly reveal its character or reveal its nature to us, where we are in the wave structure. Okay, we've been kind of waiting for this, right? So I'm going to make the case here from a wave structure standpoint for the bears, and I'll start with the bears, and then I'll make the case for the bull side. So hang in there, because you need to be able to understand the interpretation of these waves in light of a grander mindset, okay? No. Because there is a way to interpret these waves bullishly, and there is a way to interpret it bearishly. And your problem, most likely, let me see, am I on the screen? No. Am I on the screen here? Okay, good. Your problem is that you have a mindset. You look at the chart and you have a bias. You're like, oh, I'm bullish, man. Bitcoin's going up, the ETF, blah, 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 blah. And what you're doing is you're trying to interpret these waves in light of your bias. Okay, what you have to try to do, if you can, is to say, try to come at the chart and remove the bias and say, okay, if I'm bullish, let me think like a bull right now. How am I interpreting the waves? And we look at the waves and we say, okay, bullishly, this wave, based on what I'm seeing, could do this, this, or this, bullishly. Okay? Which is what I'm getting ready to do with you. Okay? But then you have to say, okay, now let me look at the same waves, but let me think like a bear now. Somebody who's bearish in the market. If this is going to go down, given the current wave structure, what kind of wave structure could I expect to see if this is going to look bearish and it could do this, this, or this? It's not always one option. And so that's why, to Elliott wave theory, it's not really about predicting the future. It's about analyzing wave structure and being prepared for as many of the scenarios as possible, so that when you begin to see some of those scenarios developing, you can say, okay, this is happening, so I know I can begin to rule out, well, it's not this, and it's not this, and that's not this. Now, just because I have 6 different scenarios doesn't mean I can't trade. Guys, I took some longs and I took some shorts over the weekend. Okay? And I made money on all the trades that I took. Okay? And so right now I'm just looking for another trade. I'm looking to say, okay, I'm looking for a bias, but I'm not trading big picture personally. I'm trading small time frame. So just because you don't know where it's going on the macro doesn't mean you can't take smaller time frame trades. Okay. That being said, what Elliott Wave gives you, though, is a macro picture of the wave, so that you're like, once you begin to see something confirming a particular direction in a particular account, you can say, man, I got a lot of Bitcoin, but this is looking like it's going to dump. It's got all kinds of wave structure and evidence to say this thing looks like it's getting ready to go down, and you can sell your position, or at least maybe take some profit on where you are if you've been long for a while. Because this thing could take a major dump here. It could totally take a major dump and a major dive here. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it do that. Okay? I also wouldn't be surprised to see it go hit the high again, look like it's getting ready to move on bullishly, and then dump after that. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So what we're doing tonight is taking some time, looking at the Elliott Wave structure, and getting ourselves prepared for what the market might give us. So I hope you understand what we're doing. I hope that answers some of the questions for some of you, like, what in the world? Why are you counting these waves? And you get so many different guys. Yeah, up or down, Jim, up or down. Good TA. That's fantastic TA when you're able to look at the waves and see how it could go up and see how it go down. That's balanced TA. That's coming at you with no biases and not allowing my personal opinions of where I think the market ought to go tell me where it's going. It's really letting the market tell me where it's going. Okay, so anyway, I hope that helps you understand what we're doing on the channel and what we do on Sunday nights and why we take such a long, heavy look at the wave structure. Okay, if you need, if you want this kind of analysis every day, but much more condensed into a 3 to 5 minute video in the morning and then the evening, 2 videos a day, where I'm taking what's been the wave structure that's been added to the day in the morning and say, okay, this is where we are, this is where we could head. I might say, hey, this is looking really bullish right now, and give you a general perspective of up or down for the day. Or at the end of the day, I'll give another video. So, okay, this is where we've been today. We got a daily. This is where it's likely to go tonight and to tomorrow. Watch out for these scenarios. If you want that kind of analysis where you got a guy who understands Elliott Wave and wave structure and say, okay, I can give you at least a forecast for where the wave is currently and where it might be going in the next day or two. If you need that kind of analysis to help your trading, I would love to be part of that. That's why you join the Gym of All Trades Discord. I also have a major educational section in there where you can, where I teach you Elliott Wave theory, but it's very simple. I keep it really simple so you can learn the basics, what you really need to digest to really apply Elliott Wave to this market. With some technicality, but not so technical that you can't understand it. I try to make it as easy as possible. And then I have a bunch of different risk management videos and psychology videos and trade management videos and trading strategies, how to trade with Elliott Wave, as well as other strategies that we bring in that are outside of Elliott Wave. We've got that educational aspect of the Discord as well. Plus, you get a community of traders all over the world that you can be a part of. So anyway, if you want something like that in the form of a Discord, we'd love to have you in here. Okay, so just join the Patreon. We'll get you right into the Discord. Hope that helps. Okay, all right. So that's what we're doing, guys. That's where we're gonna go tonight. I've been doing a lot of talking. Hope you guys are doing a lot of listening. Yeah, you guys are listening really well. There's 38 of you here. Hit those likes. Appreciate it. All right. So with that said, let's. Here is one scenario on the chart, guys, right there. That is a bullish look at this. A bearish look at this particular wave for now. Even though what I've just drawn for you right there could. Absolutely get chemo in the Discord as well. Chemo, you get your chemotherapy in the Discord. Anyway, so that's one aspect, and that's bearish for now. Okay, this would be a bearish for now scenario, which it could continue going down, but this could end up from here, take that low out, and then go up like that, and that would be bullish. Okay, but that could be part of a larger correction as well. So that's where this is challenging, where, what I just drew right there, this could be this could be an A wave, where this could be a B wave, and then you get a C wave or an X wave. depending, I mean, a Y wave, this could be a WX and a Y as well. And then it could come down. Oh man, would that shake a bunch of people? Okay, so that would be nasty as well. That would be super nasty. So I look at this. So that's one scenario in which the bears could show themselves. Okay, where this actually, even though we have major hidden bullish divergence here on the 1 hour, and that's fantastic. I love to see hidden bull. I like to trade with that divergence. When that divergence shows itself, I like to trade with it, right? Because it's telling me, hey, there's some strength to the upside here. But you got to be careful, okay? So this is like, hey, if it starts coming down, don't hold this forever, okay? Because what could be happening here, what you have to understand is that you could have an ABC working right here, where this is just an ABC, where you have a diag for the A wave, okay? You got a zigzag B wave, and then you got an impulsive C wave, okay? And this looks ordinarily, you'd say, oh, there's a wave 1, there's a wave 2, here we go, right? We're going up. That's what a bull wants to do when he looks at that wave. He's like, oh, this is going up. That's a 1, that's a 2, and here we go. Okay, so that means we could pull back for it. We got a little 1, 2 here, and we could go up rocket. So that's a way the bulls, this wave could go bullishly, right? So this particular wave could also, from here, go up. It could go up and take the high out. And that makes a lot of sense looking at the wave structure. It makes total sense looking at the wave structure. Why you say that? Well, Jim, why do you say that? Well, because you got a nice flat here. You got a 3. This looks like 3. This is a nice 5 right there. That could be 5 right there. And then all of a sudden, that's a 3, 3, 5. That's a flat. Okay. And then we could go up and take the high out. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that could be 5 waves right there. And this could be a wave 5 right here. So that's what you got to watch out for. While this wave could go up and do that, that's a very plausible wave to think. Watch out for a hit to the high and then a rejection. Watch out for that kind of a move. So there's a potentiality on the small time frame. It would be a fake out, but it would be a wave 5. Okay, and so all of a sudden, then you'd be looking at this wave a little differently. Man, how would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, A, B. Don't like that. You see right here, we got a nice diagonal right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3-way pullback. And then you got this impulse, ABC. And then this came down, but it didn't break that low. But this could be 3. 3. But see, I don't get 3 out of that. That's the problem with that. I don't get 3 out of that. I get 5 out of that. So that's where that wave begins to break down. It just could be an is what it is wave. On the 15-minute, we've got kind of some hidden bearish divergence working. So this is bullish wave construction right here. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bitcoin. I'm working out some details here, guys. I know I'm doing some small time frame analysis, but let's see here. See, this could simply be, I mean, there's two things that could be going on here. That could simply be an ABC. Okay. Which is just kind of a complex fourth wave, you know, just kind of tricky. And they could bring this down from there. It's basically a chemo liquidity box right here. They've taken liquidity at the bottom, they've taken liquidity at the top. So they create this little box here. Take the liquidity, take the liquidity. Now what are they going to do? They're going to keep rocking, or are they going to roll over and go down again? They could take a little bit more liquidity up here. I'm interested to see what happens here. Excuse me, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Had to go get a blow my nose. All right. I'm looking at ETH and Bitcoin. Yeah, 1 minute it's just sideways. It could go up more. It could also just come on down. So I get a sense for what I do here, guys. Is I get a sense for where it is in a small time frame. Kind of lets me know where it's going on a larger time frame, but of course, a very small time frame is, you know, this takes time here. All right. Okay, let's keep working on Bitcoin. All right, so as a bear, I've got to say, hey, this is 3 waves right there. That's 3 waves. And looking for it to roll over and come down here, okay? Or we're looking for this as a bear. Now, as a bear, we're looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go on up, okay? Let's go up in 5 waves. This was some kind of a wave 4, right? And we're going to go impulse. And we're going to hit the 5th. We're going to hit the high. And it's going to roll over. And after it hits the high, it's going to roll over and come down. So that's what I'm looking for. As a bear. Now, from there, I mean, so many things can happen here, guys. So many things. So zooming out just a little bit here on the hourly as a bear. So either we roll over and come down now. Okay. Boom. Come down here now. Or, shoot, we could just come down a little deeper and then go up. Dang. So many things that can happen here. But I think a bear's looking at this as 3 waves. It could be finished. Coming down. I don't like it finished. It doesn't look like it's finished. It looks like it needs to go up again. It does. It looks like it needs to go up again. Take the high one more time. It really does. So I'd be okay with that as a bear. And then I'd be looking at this as some kind of 3-wave move. And down we go. Even if it comes and hits the high, I'd be ready for a reversal, this to stop and go down again. That would trap a bunch of longs if it goes and takes the high again. I would expect it to go hit the high again to trap a bunch of people long. Okay? I think that would... Now, that they might have already trapped many people as they want, but they could come out and take this liquidity here. They've already kind of hit that high a little bit, but they've rejected several times. So they could come up and hit that a little deeper, okay, and then go take the high. I would not be surprised on the small time frame, okay, for them just to roll over, hit the low a little deeper, and then go hit the high. Okay, that would be fine too. They could hit the low here, then the high here, and then reject and go down. So that's a wave structure that could happen here on the small time frame. Again, we're at a do or die moment. I mean, the chart is about, but there's so many different things that can happen here. That's why the analysis is challenging here. Okay, but if you're thinking, oh, Jim, it's so easy, it's going this way or that way, you got it wrong. Okay. In fact, this is a perfect area for the market makers to grab a bunch of liquidity. I mean, they could take so much money from so many people because here's the way the bull's looking at the market. Here's the way the bull's looking at the market. The bull is like, hey, I got an A wave, I got a B wave, I got a C wave, I got a perfect ABC. I mean, that's a 3-wave move here. Boom, boom, boom. I got an impulse. Out of that. I got a 3-wave pullback. Here we go. We're impulsing again. Okay, here we go. We're going. We got a 1. I got a 2. Let's go. All right. But the thing is, it's just not that easy. It's not. The market is not that simple. Here's why. Here's a problem you might have. Okay, this right here could be that could be an A wave, a B wave, and the C wave. Actually, I got to put the A here. I got to start it right here. Okay. You could have an A, that could be B and C. And this C wave could come down and take this low out, okay? So that's something the market could do. And you still have a 1, that's still bullish, right? 1, 2. And it could still go up and take the highs out and all that jazz. It could still go up and do that. But it's just not so cut and dry to say, okay, I got a 1, 2, and this is the bottom of wave 2. Came to almost a 618 retrace, or maybe it did come to the 618. I haven't measured it. But you say, yeah, there's 618 retrace. Close enough. Here we go. We're impulsing again. I got a three-way pullback. I got hidden bullish divergence. Let's go. Let's go. That might happen. That could happen. That's possible. But it's just not that cut and dry. Again, it's just not that cut and dry. Because here's the alternate count here, guys. Because you can have A, B, and C. Okay? It could be a 5-3-5 of some kind. WXY of some kind. It could come and hit the high one more time. And here's a count for you, maybe not on your radar. This is a wave 1, and this is a wave 2. I've been talking about this for weeks now. Now, this impulse you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that impulse you see right there, followed by a 3-wave pullback, that's a wave 2. That's a wave 1. And that's a 1, 2, 1, 2. And once this finishes, this could just come straight down, pull back, continue, and just go. But everybody's looking at it as bullish because I got a 3-wave move, A, B, C. I got a 1, I got a 2. Here we're going up, Jim. We're going up. We broke out. We broke out. We're going up. It's definitely going up. Ain't nothing definite about it. Could that happen? Absolutely. Could it happen? Are there things on the chart that would say, yeah, that looks really, really good. I like that. That makes sense to me. That looks like that's where it needs to go. So it's not cut and dry. It's not simply bullish. Now, what else could happen if we were still bullish? Are there any other tricky things, tricky ways that could be bullish? Yeah. Yeah. This could go up like this, and that could be 3 waves. And this could come back down in 3 waves. And then all of a sudden you got some kind of W, X, and a Y. It could even break that trend line, come back up, and then go. Okay? So the question for me is, right now, what's likely here to happen? Is this just coming up here to take the high? I mean, it looks like, it certainly looks like that could be a flat right there. That looks like a flat all day. It does. Is this going to come take the low out and then go take the high? I think that's possible as well. I think that's a real strong possibility. This looks like a really nice 3-wave move. Super nice. Could this be 3 waves? And now we're going up? Yeah, it could be. But we could have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. It just depends where the liquidity is. Where's the money? How many longs are out there? How many shorts are out there? Okay, this is showing on the 15-minute head and bearish divergence, okay? Or exaggerated bearish divergence. Not quite developed yet, fully developed, but there it is. Which means this could roll over and go down for another wave. Okay? Take a bunch of people out and then go on up from there. This could roll over and come down and keep going down tonight. Okay, what would that be if it did that? It could be part of a flat. You got boom, boom, boom. That could be the wave there. In which case, then it could go up. Okay, that would be a flat. Okay, guys. If those of you are new to Elliott Wave, you got to study what flats are. I got courses on it. What flats are. Most common. It's one of the most common, wave structures in the market. All right. I'm trying to boil this down to the next move for the next week. What are the options just coming soon, okay? The hidden bullish divergence is screaming at me on the chart. That's the first thing I see. It's just yelling at me, it's bothering me. But what is bothering me about looking up right now, one of the reasons I'm struggling to see the upside for now, is that this movement that we're seeing, it's too impulsive. It's too fast and too perfect. In other words, it's exactly what I expect to see right now based on wave structure. I would really love to. And so when it looks too pretty like that, when it's moving too fast in the way I expect, then I'm just like, oh man, it just looks too perfect. And so it's got me a little bothered. It's got me a little like, I don't know. Okay. What's going on with that wave right there? What is that? 3. This wave structure looks so good, but it's almost too good. I think we need to take the high out again a couple times, but I don't know. Let me see if I can be helpful for you now. So the things that are jumping out at me are this hidden bullish divergence. The hidden bull is there. So either it's going to go up again, or they're going to take that hidden bullish divergence out. That hidden bull divergence can be taken out by a swift move down to the moving average on the 1 hour chart. Very swift move. The RSI would then come down. We would probably have a bounce that lasts from there. Bounce that lasts a day or two. From there. That would take us into Tuesday or so. Then they could roll it over again. What that would do is reset the RSI. They could then roll it over again, come and hit the low, hit this trend line, take it up again in 3 waves, okay, which may last the rest of the week. It could take the rest of the week. And they could take it out again, bring it down again, take it up again over the weekend, and then just kind of roll it over, and then boom, take it down. All of a sudden, then all of a sudden that wave structure that you see right there takes the next week. We stay in this range, okay, small time frame range, and this becomes confirmed as a 3-wave move. And then we get another move to the downside. That's something so plausible and so possible. It would take a bunch of bulls out of the game because everybody's looking at this as a finished 3-wave move. A bull flag that's about finished, and now we're breaking out. That's the way the bulls are looking at that. And this is how they would take that liquidity. It's one way they could do it. And they could bring it down, take that low out, and take a bunch of people's money. So if you're looking at this thinking this can only go up, this is only going up. I have just offered several ideas for you that are making it clear that this is the only direction here is not up. That's not the only direction. It's definitely a possible direction. So I'm not saying it can't go up. Now bears. Listen, it doesn't have to come down. It could totally be done. It doesn't have to come down. This could be impulsing right on out of here. Okay, they could give us an impulse to take that high, give us a pullback, and just keep pumping it up until, you know, and all of a sudden the RSI is on the 15-minute is just resetting itself on this pullback. Boom, and then all of a sudden you're ready to shoot the moon, and then you got a 1-2 on your hand, and before you know it, this thing is just out, moving out of the territory. They are working this section because this thing could go up or it could go down. I know this is the 1 minute chart, but they're working this area. They're going to take some liquidity here first. They already took a little, but I don't think they're finished. I don't think they're finished. So this is called a contraction phase here. Now they're in an expansion phase where they're working all the liquidity on both sides, taking money, filling their positions. Jeff Dickinson, what do I need to see to make a conviction here? Well, the thing is, you know, sometimes some of the counts, they overlap so much. The wave counts overlap so much that you can't really have a conviction. You know, either way, you take a position. You like, okay, you look at you look for places to take trades. Okay. For instance, right here, this thing has popped up to the upside. Did you take a long here? Is this where you take a long? After you get this big, is this where you're going to go long? Yeah, I mean, it could go up, it could, but then you're just guessing. That's not where you take a long, right? You look for a place to get in. You look for a place to get in long. What makes sense to take a long here? Well, I mean, if you get an impulse here, if you get a three-wave pullback that does not break this low, and then you begin to see it going up impulsively, well, that's when you want to think about taking a long, right? In other words, that would be like a 1-2 or an AB, but you got to remember it could be a C wave. That could just be an ABC, and then they take it down, right? So you've got to understand that trading isn't about not knowing where it's going. You never know where it's going. You got to find a time frame to trade. Okay, and if you're thinking, well, I want to trade the daily chart and I want to go long or I want to go short, I mean, we're not in a position here, guys, to trade. I mean, where are you going to go? Are you going to go long right now? Okay, I'm on the daily chart. Okay, this is Ethereum. I'm on the daily chart. I got this trend line right here. Okay, we're playing on this trend line now. If we bust up out of this, if we bust up out of here. That's not bad, right? That might not be a bad long to take if it busts. But how long am I going to hold that sucker? How long am I going to hold that long? Because, guys, I mean, this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That could be a leading diagonal. If that's a leading diagonal, then what's going on here? What's happening right now? Well, I could be getting an A, a B, and a C wave. And if I'm getting an ABC, all right, then what? Boom, down we go. So there's a long to take here. Maybe if it breaks out. But how long? Maybe a 10% move in price. Maybe price will go up 10%. Maybe to the 618. So you have to have a strategy and a time frame to trade on. Okay, you might get 8 or 9% out of that, but that may or may not play. Well, Jim, this could be bullish. It could keep on going. Yeah, it could. But it could also do what I drew. You want to know what else it could do? I'm just saying here. I'm just saying. This could roll over and go down to the next area. And then all of a sudden you got some kind of triangle here. Boom. 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 And then you got a 3, 3, 3. That, I mean, you see, there's just wave structures that can happen all over the place. You say, well, Jim, I mean, it could go up or down. So how do you trade? Well, what you do is you look for places to take trades on a particular time frame. Okay, so if you're on a 4-hour chart, let's take 4-hour trades. Okay, let's take 4-hour trades. So when right down here, when we got oversold here, okay, when it came back down and visited this and rejected, then you might have a 4-hour trade here. Maybe once it broke up and out, pulled back, it gave you maybe a wave you can hold for a while until it broke there, right? So you got to have a strategy to make money in that wave. How do you know when it's going to go? Where do you take the trade? You take the trade down here with a stop here. You could. You see, trading is about looking at the wave structure and saying, okay, which way? Where's the money? Where's price moving? Where's it going to grab the money from? Because these market makers are going to grab liquidity. Where are traders taking their trades? Okay. So you might trade the 4-hour. You might trade the 1-hour chart. Okay. There's trades along the 1-hour chart. I mean, you had a beautiful trade here. If you had a strategy to get in, there was a beautiful short here. You could have taken a short right here. Gained how many percentage? I don't know. There's a 1%, 2% trade up to this point. You had a break in structure in the RSI here. It's shifted to the upside on the 1-hour chart. It's changing its behavior. So you might have held a short down until this changed. But then that's only 1 or 2%, right? So you got to decide when you take your profit. So you have to have a strategy for how much of the wave you're going to try to get. What percentage? Are you trying to hold it forever? Are you investing in Ethereum? So are you going to buy Ethereum and hold it? You're going to buy Bitcoin and hold it? Is now the time for the investment? Should you be buying? Should you be selling? Right? So in other words, doing this kind of analysis doesn't necessarily give you any certainty as to where price is going. Okay, that's not the point here. That's not the point of Elliott wave. Okay, there are principles of Elliott that help me track a wave and give me a bias for one direction or another as the wave moves. But in the larger grand scheme of things, I don't know where it's going, guys. I've got ideas on where it could go and how it could go. So you have to have a trade plan. You need a setup to look for. You need a way to make money in this market. And a lot of you guys don't have a strategy. I know that. You just try, oh, it's going up. Here I go. This is going up because my friend told me or whatever. A lot of you guys are just trading willy-nilly. You're trading your emotions and you're getting killed out there. You're losing all your money because this market doesn't go in a straight line. It doesn't. It goes up and it goes down and it goes where you think it's going. It just doesn't go in a way you're thinking about it. It doesn't go it doesn't get to the price that you're looking for in the way that you're expecting it to go. So you guys need a strategy. You have to have a strategy. You have to have risk management, and you have to have good psychology, and you have to know when to stop the trade and when to hold the trade. Okay, you need to know how much of your account to leverage. You need to know whether to use leverage or spot. You have to have a comprehensive strategy with rules that can be written down, that if you gave me the rules and I followed your rules to a T, I would make money. Okay? The problem is a lot of you don't have a strategy. You think, oh, well, I trade when the RSI is oversold or overbought. That's a horrible strategy, because that might be a portion of what you're looking for, but that should not be your only strategy. Well, I trade on spikes, when it spikes. That's a horrible strategy. Because what if it just pulls back and keeps going? Whatever. So in other words, if you don't have a comprehensive way to get in the market and out of the market and to know when to let go of a trade or when to hold a trade, if you don't have rules for those scenarios, okay, then you're not going to ever make money in this market. You'll lose your money. So if you need help, you need to stop looking around YouTube for people to tell you where the market's going. You stop watching YouTubers to tell you which direction you need to have a strategy for making money in the market. Now, it's not wrong to watch my channel and get some idea of where Bitcoin could go, but hopefully what you're taking away here is that, man, this market isn't so clear and it's not so easy. You need to know that it's not definitely there are a bunch of people out there that are so bullishly minded they can't possibly see that Bitcoin could go down, and it could go down to $8,000 in the next several months. It totally could do that. Okay, they're so bullishly, they cannot see that possibility. And there's so many guys out there that are so bearishly minded that they can't see the possibility of 100K right now, that it could totally do. They can't see either scenario. And then there's so many people that are overly bullish or overly bearish that they can't see the possibility that Bitcoin could totally chop in a range for the next 2 years. That all they're thinking is it's just going to zero, or it's going, and so what you have to do is you have to learn to stay as balanced and as even keel as possible. You have to stay as neutral as possible and have a trade plan that's emotionless, that has rules and regulations that your emotions don't care about. That if you follow those rules and stick to those rules, you end up making money at the end of the day. So I think that's a fantastic question. What do I need for a conviction to the upside or the down? It's not that cut and dry at this moment. Okay, the wave structure is not that cut and dry at this moment, and I don't think it's going to necessarily be that cut and dry for a while. However, here's what I would say if you see certain things. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you see, price coming up, and it will be a very significant moment in Bitcoin. Okay, very significant moment. Okay, if price breaks this high right here. This high, not the all-time high, but the secondary high right here. Because if price breaks that, I can rule out a very bearish count that I have. And I can really dive into being very bullish, even though it could be corrective. It would at least invalidate a very bearish count that's on the table. Right now, I have a very bearish count. Okay, that this could be. Sorry. Get on the 4 hour. There we go. This could be a 1, 2. And that could be a 1, 2. All right. And this could be coming down fast. That Bitcoin could start tanking and come down really fast. And it could take this low out. It could come down and take that low. Okay. It could be very bearish. Very bearish. Because if that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, the wave 3 is coming down here. Wave 3 is coming all the way down here. That's a beautiful flat right there. That's a beautiful wave, potential wave 5. That's Ethereum. All right. So if price comes up here and takes this high out, that 1212, it goes away. And that bearish count goes away. Does that mean it can't go down? No, it just doesn't go down really, really fast. It could still go down, but it won't go down fast. Okay, so that's what that does. That rules out counts. Well, do I need to wait until that happens before I start investing in Bitcoin? No. You just need to be buying it at the right times. Okay, you need to learn. If you're trying to invest in Bitcoin, you need to be. You should have been buying at the end of this three-wave move here. You should have been buying down here when it broke out. You invest there and you put a stop at the low. It doesn't mean it's going to work out. It happened to work out for you, but you stop. You stop your money. If it goes down, right? You should have been in Bitcoin. You should have been watching my channel a long time. I was screaming. I was a flaming bull down here. Down here, I was a flaming bull. I was just bullish as I was making bullish videos all the time. Everybody else in the world was just screaming, "Oh, we're going down to 12,000. We're going down to 10,000," and everybody's looking for this thing to go down. And I was as bullish as you come. That's when you should have been buying. So right now, where this wave is, you're chasing Bitcoin. You're chasing the wave. You don't need to be investing up here. This isn't where I would be investing Bitcoin. It's not safe. It's not as safe as it was down here to invest. Can you invest? Yeah, small amounts of money. Yeah, small amounts of money. Sure. Yeah, but you need to have a stop. You need to understand where. So again, you need to learn how to protect your investment with risk management. Because guys, this wave could simply do this and then roll over and come down again. Don't think it can't. It can. That's totally on the table. What I just drew right there, it already happened right here. It happened just like that. See that three-wave? You had a three-wave move. Boom. It was done. You had a three-wave move. Then you had this move. It broke out. It broke out really fast. Went up really fast. It just rolled over and went down, took the low out. Then it went up really fast. So it ended up going up, but not when you expected it. And then it went sideways for like a month or 2 months. Then it tanked. Went sideways for another several months. Nobody had any idea which way it was going. I didn't even know which way it was going. I thought it could go down again. And then it just started rolling up. Right? They have a way of going sideways for months and weeks and keeping you. And don't think that they can't bring this down and drag this out for another several months. Shoot, they could do something like this. Let me see if I can. Boom, boom, boom. 3 waves up. A bunch of waves down. They could totally take price just like this. Boom, boom, and then bring it down here. And then take it up. Or bring it here and then take it up. In other words, we don't have to be going up here all the way to 100K right now. But it's that time where Bitcoin is going to start telling us something. We're going to find out. So there's so many wave structures right now. That can happen. The simple bull count is ABC. A, B, C. And now we've got a 1, 2. Here we go. There's the simple bull count. And what we just got on the small time frame. We got a 1. We got a 2. We're going to put 1 down here, actually. I guess we could put it here. I just don't like it as much. But I guess we could put it there. Right. This was a three-way move. This is getting ready to go up. You got hidden bull on the chart. But the problem is we got hidden bear now. They could fake it out and just roll it over. So the bull is looking for this. Let's go. And the market maker could be taking it down. And he could take it down deep. Then all of a sudden you got an A, B, and a C. And then he could take it up. That would, if you see it come down here like this and it's 5 waves, that's a fantastic potential flat on your hands. If you get, that could be a good area to take a long. Could be. I'm not saying it, certain. But guys, this is one of the hardest live streams in the world right now because this price is poised. It could go either way. It really could. And it just depends. Okay, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the macro? Where's the trader's money right now? How long are they going to elongate this situation? Are they, because there are traders looking at this thinking, Jim, we got 3 waves. We need to be going down. We need to short this thing. Right? There are other traders looking at this bigger picture and say, oh, we got 3 waves. Now we got a 1-2. We need to be going long here. So how are they going to take money? They pop it up here. Get people going long. Breakout traders. Oh, here we go. And they can come down here. Boom. And then all of a sudden you got boom. Take out that liquidity. And then they could go up again. And then all of a sudden you got a 3-way move. And then they could take it down again. And that would be a W, that would be X, and that would be Y. Yeah. Good night, honey. Love you. So I'm here to tell you, I don't know where it's going, and all I can do is monitor the wave as it develops and say, okay, this is more likely than that, and that's what my Discord is for. That's what I do every day. Every day. In the morning, I look at the waves. Okay, here. This is what's likely today. This is what's likely over the next day or so. Here's what's likely over, at night. Okay, here's what's likely overnight and into tomorrow. Get up in the morning, do it again, right? And we monitor the wave. And then on Sunday night, we try to look at the week's information, and that's what we do every Sunday night here on Sunday Night Charts. Is we say, okay, now what do we got? What do we got? What's the big picture? What's the big picture now based on the week's, wave structure? Based on the week's wave structure, what's going on? See how this is kind of taking the high, coming down, taking the high. That's liquidity hunting right there. Right there, that's liquidity hunting. There are people that are FOMO and going long right here. They're looking to go long. Well, they're going to bring it down here. They'll bring it down kind of weird. Then they could go up again. That's liquidity hunting. That's what they do. See how they took that low out? Boom. Now they took this high. They can come and take this low again. This could be some kind of big 4th wave. That's liquidity hunting, and that you got to understand. That's the way they do it, and that's wave structure. So. All right, guys. Let's look at this wave structure. Let me give you an opinion. Usually, guys, when we see diagonals, they're the beginning of something larger, something bigger. So if I had to give you an opinion, it's probably more likely this is going up. How far is it going up? I don't know. This looks very much like a wave 4. My only problem with that is I had what looked like a wave 4 right here and a 5. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you got 1, 2, okay, 3. This is 4. They go up and take the top out for 5. And I suppose this could be very, very bullish. The hidden bull on the chart is screaming at me. I'm more young? What do you, what does that mean? I'm more young. I got a haircut, so that might be what you're seeing. I got a haircut and been out in the sun. Been out in the sun. Let me see. Yeah, I'm 48 years old. Just so you know, I am a 48-year-old man. All right, let's just peruse some of the other charts, see if they're telling us anything. ADA is an interesting chart to me, guys, on the macro. ADA. Because you got kind of a flat here. You got 3 up, you got 3 down, then you got kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It kind of looks like an impulse wave that was done, right? And then you got this 3-wave move here that looks like it could be finished. But the problem with that 3-wave move is that this looks like a 3-wave move. So it looks like you got 3 waves, and then this is looking 3-wave-ish here. Boom, down might be the direction. Or that's a triangle. Which you got an A, you got a B, we got C, we need D, and E. Oops, sorry, E. See how these just kind of go up, down in a range? That range makes it super challenging. I would love to see that go bull right there. And then come down, and then come down, and then go. That'd be cool. That'd be a nice structure. We got some hidden bearish divergence working on the daily, but it's not developed yet. This thing could keep going, I suppose. Let's look at XRP for a moment. XRP is crappy as well. See, the problem with XRP is that this clearly is 3 waves right there. That's clearly 3 waves. Okay, so what's happening here? What's going on subsequently? Well, the last time you got 3 waves like that, there it was right there. This ended up going down, but the problem is, I mean, here was 3 waves right there. Boom, boom. It eventually goes down. There's 3. It's just having a hard time getting down. I wouldn't mind seeing that pop up and then come down. Again, all my charts, my ideal count is let's pop to the upside a little bullishly, then let's reject and come down. Four-hour chart. 4 hours. This kind of looks like a diag. Guy in our group, Brandon, has been looking at that diag. This kind of looks 3-wave-ish. There's an argument for the upside here. That pop to the upside, I can see that. I see it very plausibly. I think it's very plausible. Is this done? Could this come down first and then go up? Maybe. Because this wave right here looks very 3-wave-ish. And you got hidden bear. Let's get another wave down. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Let's come down again. All right. Excuse me. Hedera. What is Hedera? Is that H-bar or something different? Oh, it's H-bar. Okay, thank you. I don't know the project, so. So H bar looks like a leading diagonal. You got this, but I don't like it. There's a lot that I don't like about it. It also looks like an ABC. You got a flat right here. A, B, C. And that looks like a big flat. Which means this is an impulse. I need 3 waves here. So this looks like it needs to come down, up, and then down again. And I need this to take this low out. Oh, sorry, not that low. Maybe take this low out. That's an idea. Now, if what I'm looking at, if that's the wrong interpretation of all this, then we're going to call this the end. This ended the correction. And that's a wave 1, and that's a wave 2. Okay? And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another wave 1. In which case, then we just get 3 waves back. There's wave 2, and then we're going. But we need this correction first. And that correction could take a lot longer than I just drew it. In other words, okay, we don't break this low, or this low, I should say. No, this low. Can't break this low right here. And then we go up. But we need that move right there. We need this to finish. Now it's a daily chart. That means we've got some upside to come. But this is going to have some downside. And then we go up. So that's the way I'm looking at H bar. I think the wave structure is just pointing, this is pointing maybe down, then up, and that would be A, B, C. And then we need a 3rd wave down. That's A, that's B, that'll be C. That's the way I'm looking at H bar. All right, Rose, USDT. It's the same wave structure. What's hard about that wave structure is it's hard to tell what this is right here. That looks like 3. That looks like 3. Then we're looking for 5. I don't like it. I'm going to call this the end of. I'm going to call this right here the end of something. That ended this wave. This was wave 4. There's wave 5. Done. Okay. I'm going to call this a wave A or a wave 1. Call that wave 2. So that's a 1 or an A. I'm going to call this wave 2 or a wave B. Now this is wave 3 or C. The problem is, okay. Now the good news is, let's say the good news first. If that's 3, this could be wave 4, okay, and this is 5. 5's getting ready to shoot up, and that's a leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the 4 and the 1 overlap. So that's a leading diag. It's going to get a big correction over years, period of years, something like that. And then maybe Rose goes up. Now I don't know. I'm just talking wave structure here. I don't know if Rose is going to make it through that kind of a thing or not. That could happen. Another thing that could happen is if this is an ABC, this is a dead cat bounce. Okay, and Rose is about to die. It's about to come down here, and it could die. You got to understand that. Yeah. When wave 1 and wave 4 overlap, that's called a diagonal. Okay, you need to study diagonals. Okay, a diagonal has a 5 is a 3 3 3 3. Okay, it could be expanding like this. That's an expanding diagonal. Or wave 1 and 4 overlap. Okay, or it could be contracting, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it contracts. Okay, those are diagonals, and those are both impulse waves. That means an impulse wave can be either that could be a C wave or a 1 wave. Now it could also be a wave 3 or a wave 5. In other words, it's either, well, diagonals are either going to be ending or beginning something. So they generally aren't wave 3. So not wave 3, but it'll be a wave 1 or a wave 5 generally, or a C wave or a wave A. Okay. So hopefully I get comments like that all the time. Oh, June 1 and 4 can't overlap. And I know you didn't mean anything by it. You're just pointing it out to me, and I think it's great. But I get snarky comments like that all the time. Oh, that's not right because 1 and 4 overlap. Well, 1 and 4 can overlap in a diagonal. And so there's 2 structures in which 1 and 4 can overlap. Okay. So I mean, if you can say that that's a 1, a 2, that's 3. This is 4, and we could be getting 5. We could get a 5, and this would be kind of an expanding diagonal in nature. Generally, it'd be kind of an expander. It's ugly. It's not pretty. It's not great. I don't love it, but it's possible. Okay. It's also possible that this was just an ABC. Right there, it's done, and this is going to go hit the low one more time, or it's going to die, or it's going to come down here, and then you're going to get another 3-wave move, and this is going to be a W, X, and a Y, and that's a big correction, and then it's going to come down. In other words, this could go up again. It could, right? Could, and then it could go die later on in several years from now. I don't know. All right, let's see. Nexa USDT. All right, let's look at Nexa USDT. Oh, it's ugly as crap. I mean, what's it gonna do? It looks like it wants to go hit the low again. See, where's 0? Let's find 0. There's 0 right down here. Can Nexa USDT go to 0? Yeah, you better betcha. Can it could go up a little bit and then roll over. If it doesn't break this low right there, well, I suppose then you've got a wave 1. There's a wave 1. I mean, there's a wave 2. It's not pretty, but I suppose it could go up, and it's going to the moon if it is. If that is a 1-2. look at the structure Bitcoin's making. Oh, it's so fun. So fun. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing here. There's nothing on that chart that says, oh, it's a buy or sell. The way I trade is I have a reason to buy, right? If we can break out of this structure here, maybe that'll be a buy, right? If we break out of that range there and break down, I don't know if I'd sell. I don't know if that's a short, but you can see it kind of playing around in this little range down here. It already had a fake break. Fake break and then rejection. So, okay, there's that. No, we haven't looked at SOL yet. All right, let me look at LIV USDT. I don't see LIV USDT. Is it ILV USDT? Yeah, you typed it wrong. Same thing, man. We had an initial pump and then a dump. Where's zero? Let's find zero here. Nice dead cat bounce. Now we've broken structure. That's bearish. Until that gets broken. If that gets broken back to the upside and it comes back up above that line, then we get bullish again. But even then, you can't get bullish forever. What is this track? 1, 2, 1. I don't even know. That wave structure's not making sense to me. That wave structure's not making sense to me. There's hidden bull on that chart. What I would like to see is a move like this and then a move like this. Let me redraw that. A move like this and then a move like this. I don't want to see that low broken. That would look all right to me, and then be bullish. Same problem as ADA. It's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Let's take a peek at gold and silver, guys. Tesla first. Man, this thing looks bearish still. That looks like a flat. See if it comes down and takes a low again. All right, let's look at, there's Tesla. Let's look at the gold chart. Look at gold making all-time highs. You go, gold. How about silver? Oh yeah, $32. Keep rocking, baby. I am bullish on silver, guys. I am bullish on silver. You see that move right there? This little thing right there, and then I hit the low. Would not be surprised for some of those, like Illuvium, for instance. I would love for this thing to come hit the low, and then maybe go up. Boom, hit the low, then go up. Just like silver did. Yeah, let's look at, we got gold, we got silver. Let's look at the NASDAQ. What did NASDAQ do? All right, NASDAQ went and made a higher high, guys. It did. It did. And it also did it in 3 waves. Let's see. Boom, boom. Let's see if we get 5 waves here. Because this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. The weekly, 1, 2. What is that? Is that wave 3, 4, and then 5, or is this all wave 3 and then we're gonna get 4 down? So that looks like 5 waves to me, guys. It does. The only problem is we could get an extended 5th. That just takes, that would just get such a bubble. It just goes straight up. We get the parabolic wave on the NASDAQ. Maybe that's because of inflation. Who knows? And then it just comes crashing down. That would be sick if it did that. That would be sick. S&P's bullish. Keeps making those higher highs. But eventually it's gonna be done making higher highs. It's gonna come crashing down. Guys, I tell you what, see that trend line I have right here? See this trend line right here? Your first inclination that we're bearish is that, see this trend line right here, that one? When that gets broken, you need to turn a little bit bearish. But when this one gets broken right here, this one right here, when that one breaks, you need to get real bearish. When this one breaks right here, you're going to get real bearish. All right, some final analysis on Bitcoin. I look at this wave on Bitcoin. And I say, man, this looks like it needs to go up. You got hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. However, that bullish divergence can be taken out by a swift move to the downside. It's got to be a swift and fast move. This chart, man, I'll tell you what, has never been more neutral. It's just so many opportunities for this thing to go down and up. This is looking, on the 1 hour chart, looking very three-wave-ish. This looks like a pullback. So if that's 3 waves, we could go take the low out. We got support here. We break that. We got support down here. We break that. It didn't have to break. That could be part of a flat right there. Boom, boom, boom. And then we could go up again. And that could be part of a bigger zigzag. Guys, come join the Discord. We can watch it again tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night I can give you some help on it. But right now, it's a giant anybody's ball game. It is anybody's ball game. The Bears or the Bulls. Okay, the Bears or the Bulls. The Bears or the Bulls. The Bears or the Bulls. All I know is Ditka. Ditka's going to win. It's Mike Ditka. All right, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. It's time for me to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to look at SOL, and then we're going to call it a night. So let's look at SOL, and then we're all done. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for joining me. SOL. Look at that chart. It's beautiful. That's a 1 minute chart. Let's look at the daily chart on SOL. All right, SOL is interesting. Because this was looking like a flat, but now, man, that looks like... Boom. I mean, you look at SOL, you're like, you know, this thing really needs to kind of go up here. That's the way SOL looks. It looks like it needs to kind of come up here. All right, my final Bitcoin prediction for the next couple of days. Here it is. Here it is. Based on SOL. I think tonight... I think this is going to come down here. hit that low. I think then possibly we're going to go up and take this high out tomorrow. Hit the low, take the high out. That's a real possibility. After that happens, I think we're coming down. Okay? SOL, I think I kind of see that going on. So let's see on the 4-hour chart. Let's see this thing come up and take the high. Okay, come up and take a. Then you got a 3-wave move. Boom, 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 and this is gonna come down again. After that, so we're gonna come hit the high, and then come back down, and then we're gonna make a bigger correction, a deeper correction. This is a preliminary move. We got a 3-wave here. We get a 3-wave here. Let's finish it up, and then we're gonna come down again, and we get real bearish. Real bearish. That's my best take on it. Otherwise, if this thing pops to the high, and keeps going, then this was a 3-wave pullback. Boom, and here we go now for the next wave to the upside. That's the alternate. Sorry, my cat was climbing up into a cabinet. Crazy. So, all right. So those are the two options right here. But I'm kind of seeing this as 3 waves. Boom. But it needs to finish. I don't think it's done. I don't think it's finished. I think there's a pop to the high coming. 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. There's a pop to the high coming. But 1-hour chart. Let's take a peek at it here. 1-hour chart. Yeah, it might be ready to go. It might be ready to pop the high, but it looks too easy. This right here was too easy. Could we just be doing this and then up? I don't know if that looks too complex or not. Might be too complex. But that's too easy. Yeah, it needs to be complex. Yeah, I wouldn't mind even a diag here. Boom, that would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diag would be real nice. That means we'd come down here and then go up again. And that would be A, B, C. We finish it out and then we reject. Go down. And we go down hard. Hard, yo. Hard. I don't know. That's an idea. I don't know. This could SOL could just kind of keep rocking here to the upside, but once that finishes, there's a good chance we come down. It just depends on what happens after that. Do we reject, or do we keep rocking to the upside? That's where we are. That's SOL. All right, y'all. Discord link. It is not a free Discord. You got to become a Patreon supporter. You join my Patreon. There's 3 different levels of 3 different levels of support, and depending on what you need, and then I'll get an email said, hey, I got a new Patreon supporter. I send you a link to the Discord once I get that. Okay, and I'm usually pretty quick. Fairly quick about it. If for some reason I'm not quick about it, email me directly at JimOfAllTrades7. That message, that link is in the Discord, in the Patreon, so you'll be able to find my email there. All right. You guys have a great night. Thanks again so much. You guys, we'll talk at you later. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. We'll see you. Bye bye.